All right, welcome to another episode from the Chart Reader. So I'm obviously mixing up the order a little bit. I hope you can see why, all right? If you watch my videos enough, I'm smiling because I think you do. But I was actually asked to cover MULN, HUBC, and TRKA a little more frequently than I do. I'm going to very much shoot for at least twice a week, basically a beginning of the week and an end of the week. If I can throw a middle check-in, I for sure will, right? But yeah, an interesting day today on HUBC, all right? There are definitely a few good things that I again, really hope that you see, but I am going to be a little bit realistic about my expectations, to say the least, all right? But again, I think this one might be the best of the three. I'll be honest, I don't know what TRKA looks like, so we'll do that together live. Real quick, what are we going to do today? Same thing we always do, right? We're going to take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how things are setting up short term. We have our 5 moving averages. There are horizontal support and resistance lines that I do draw manually myself. And then when we are done up here, we will look at the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Hey, really quickly, if you can please like, subscribe, comment, share. Hey, anything you can do, I swear, it really does help. But for real, if you do nothing but just watch this, you have brought a smile to my face. Thank you for your time, all right? And look, I'm not perfect. I'm not all-knowing. If you got better opinions than me, I actually would like to hear them. I'm not going to hate on them, all right? So don't hesitate to ask or disagree or anything like that. So let's real quick. I'm not a big fan of like pumping other videos. I don't know if you care about GTII. The last 5 minutes of that video, I kind of went on a little tangent and rant about like buy sell signals. It's actually not that bad, and you're really gonna just hear me like unscripted flow some thoughts. So yeah, check it out if you got an extra 5 minutes on that other video. All right. But look, HUBC, one more time. Look, there are only a few indicators that we got here, all right? And if you're going to stay under the 8 and the 20, you're going to hear me say often, bad things happen under those lines. Bad things happen under those lines. And it's been a really long time that we've been under it. Today was a good day, all right? 9% on a single day is a fantastic move, all right? I know people like really want those like, dude, the 300% that we're seeing and like silly 100% days, even the like bigger 50, 60, like honestly, if you can find and make 9% a day, oh my gosh, you will be living a better life than most people. So I am not taking away from the good of today. All that said, there are a few things that just I am still skeptical going into tomorrow. I very much care about tomorrow way more than today, all right? And let me talk you through a couple things, all right? First and foremost, you can see it, right? We actually have 2 sets of green well, we also have 2 sets of red. Green outline, red outline is better than the filled in equivalent, all right? So what does that mean? This guy right here opens at 60 down here, oops, right there, and then goes all the way up to 67. Great. Now look, this day is obviously good because we were down here on Monday, right? Tuesday ending here is good, obviously, right? The problem is this thing actually opens at 73 cents and comes down to 70 cents. I know it only sounds like some insignificant pennies, but I actually genuinely believe more people lost 5% today than people made 9%, all right? From there, some people actually thought it was going to keep going, and someone actually might have lost a little more than 10% from 7. I hope someone bought it down here and actually sold it up here for a little bit better of a flip, right? But you know, the equivalent, the reverse side is also there, right? So moral of the story is this is actually a bad good day, all right? This is a good day. It breaks it and it goes up the whole day, but it couldn't confirm. This is a bad good day. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that this isn't going to confirm, but again, let's just look at this day right here, right? So MACD was better, but hey, look, our MACD is actually a little bit more positive now. That's actually better, all right? It looks like RSIs are probably equivalent, so I'm going to disregard those, but actually look at this one. We did not cross the 50 average line, but today did. Is it on it? Are we over it? Yeah, we're over it. Hell yeah, by like 70,000. I'll take it, whatever. Even by 1. Shit, get me over the line, right? So I will honestly say that today's bad, good break of the 8 actually looks a little technically better than this one. That said, I'm not a fan of these candles, all right? So, couple things on my mind right now for shit. I gotta erase my, sorry, that was my personal one. I can't set an alert, I'll show you, but I would like to set an alert at 73 cents, all right? If this thing hits 73 cents, I actually genuinely believe that there's a really good chance we come all the way up here to 95. And that's a fat swing. Adding a little bit more than 20 cents to a stock that barely has, what, 3 sets of 20? That's nice, right? So 73 up to like 93, 95, whatever. That's sexy, and I will for sure be looking for that. That said, I actually wouldn't be too surprised if this thing comes down to like 68. I think I don't okay. Okay. Well, I guess it could come to 64. I don't think it's going to come to 64. I might be very wrong and it does horribly and I'm going to feel so bad in the morning, but I think I would put 67 as my low side because again, that's still about a 5% drop give or take, right? So, um yeah. Again, 64, I guess, could be realistic. I will say it one more time. But again, my goal would be you can honestly, if you're really a little more risk averse than me, you can set your alert at 71. Just let me know this bad boy is going a penny higher. And like, I actually might start to believe that this isn't going to go to 90 something if the charts look good, right? But yeah, there's a lot of red, 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 red. There's definitely a plateau right here. If we get over this, maybe we'll come to like one. I'll actually draw that line. Yeah, 113 I think looks a little good. It's the bottom of this, and it's basically this plateau, and then we'll start looking at these lines up here, right? So, but yeah, this more than and let's be honest, right? Let me just zoom out and look. Look how long we have been under the 20 moving average. This 20 moving average is no joke. My genuine opinion, this is not gonna break the 20 moving average unless some silly mean volume or some like random news drops. I would hope to ride to the 20, hit eject, and hit the bank with that money. You know what I'm saying? So let's see it. But again, I am also genuinely not entirely convinced we've broken the 8, even though we're above it. Tomorrow's confirmation will be key on this stock. I'll look at the weekly real quick, but yeah, you can't imagine that good a week. Nice, that 113 line. All right, it's basically where the 8 moving average is right now. So I like that we just drew that and we got that there, right? So I love it when I draw a line and I see it on a different chart and it kind of reinforces it, right? So that 113 I just drew is pretty good. Maybe we'll wick that, but again, I don't think we're breaking the 20, all right? MULN, MULN. All right, listen, I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter or not. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't try to like pump that stuff, right? But I made a maybe it was even on the YouTube comments. I'm not sure. Okay, look, I made a comment that basically said I genuinely believe once a reverse split happens, this stock goes back to where it was before the reverse split. Now, I often say don't have $10 dreams on a $1 stock. I am not here trying to give you 8-cent nightmares on a $1.44 stock. Like, I am not here spreading fear. I am not here trying to make you be like, oh, I'm scared. Like, that's not what I'm here for, all right? However, yeah, what I said, I genuinely mean, and I meant it enough to say it again one more time on this video just to be super clear. All right, like when a stock does a reverse split, what ends up happening is the same situation before the split. We're still in all-time lows. We're still well under all moving averages, and like until we start breaking some lines, I'm gonna be worried, right? So I will very much say this to give one, because look, first off, this is starting to flatten. This is starting to flatten. I wish it wasn't flattening in the negative, right? But I'm kind of disregarding these two for now. The one positive I see is the fat sell is starting to decline. All right. It was very much ramping up, took off. Now, hopefully, we're kind of cooling down because we see the same thing with the buys, right? Good little buy, silly buy. Good little buy, come down a little, silly buy, drop. maybe that's what we're happening here, right? Like maybe the sellers are kind of done and hey, maybe we're going to come to a point where we're going to turn around. Look, we are still in all-time lows and there is no line I can draw. All right. Anyone that tells you tomorrow's the day for MULN, tomorrow's the day, my technicals are saying that like there is no history where we are at or lower. I don't care about wicks. I don't care about these little like this is the lowest candle on the historical chart for MULN. All right. And look, it's ironic because a pastor was the one that asked me to cover it. So I'm not saying this to be like religiously rude, but we are essentially waiting for the hand of God to come down, grab this stock and say, "You may now rise, my son." You know what I mean? Like there is nothing below to catch us but either news, either so much pain on the RSI that it's just silly to not buy it for whatever, like what I mean, like there is no one that knows. But what we're pretty good at, if you want, and we is me, I'll be honest with you, but there's a lot of really good opinions on the comments too, right? But we're good at knowing if the day after will hold or if that was just a pump and dump, you know what I mean? But I don't have a lot to say on MULN other than reinforcing what I've been saying. Like this is still going down until the technicals tell me otherwise. Yeah, I see a little bit of green. Yeah, I kind of see a little bit of green. I don't care. Bad things happen under the 8 and the 20. You know what I mean? And we have done nothing but trade under the 8 and the 20. So give me a reason to believe, not a chance to put my money into something and hope with the rest. That's not what we do here. TRKA, interesting. I remember talking about this 19-cent line. We look like we are losing that 1 cent line. And what I don't like is look how drastic, like the 8 went from maybe to, you know what? Yeah, let's go down. That's not good. The exact same comments I said on MULN, right? Bad things happen under the 8 and the 20. I want to believe the lines are ready to go up. And I don't like this like jagged randomness, right? Like I like a good steady curve, baby. Like the pain is done, let's go, right? Like at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if we hit 15. I think it's worth drawing that 17-cent line, I guess. Dude, I'm not even gonna draw that 17. I honestly believe that yeah, I got no new line. There's not too, look, yeah, 15. There's a little bit of a plateau. Oh man, this could come to 11 really quickly. All right. Hopefully I'll draw that 13 at least. All right. Hopefully we don't come as low as 11. I don't believe the 17 in between the 15 is worth drawing because look at this channel, right? Between the 19 and the 15, red, 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 down. Green, 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 red, 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 green, 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 red, 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 red. That's what I'm assuming. All right. So be careful on this one, in my humble opinion. All right. Hey, I appreciate you and your time so much. Let me know what you think, and thank you, thank you, thank you.